What's up, everybody? Welcome to Best Massage Tech, where today I'm taking a look at the Therabody RecoveryTherm Cube. So the Cube is the third RecoveryTherm device from Therabody that I've taken a look at on this channel, and I'm excited to take a look at this because it's the first device that they've designed to use anywhere on the body. So the previous two devices were specifically for the back and the knee, but essentially it is the same technology. They call it their cryothermal technology, and it's just a contrast therapy device that's portable. It can be used anywhere. So it's going to heat, it's going to cool, it's going to be used for a lot of different things. So whether you're looking to just maximize recovery, recover from an injury, reduce inflammation, this is going to do a lot of those different things depending on whether you're using hot, cold, or contrast. And so I am excited to take a look at it, see what's different from some of those other devices I've taken a look at, see what's the same. So we'll start by taking a look at what comes with the device out of the box. Then we'll look at some of the comparisons of the specs, and then I will go ahead and try it and share my thoughts on using it. So to get started, let's take a look at what comes with it out of the box. So the first thing you see when you open the package is the Cube itself. This is what it looks like. You have a fan with a plastic cage over it. You've got some Therabody branding here. It says RecoveryTherm Cube on that end. You have your two control buttons on the other end. So you've got a heat, a cold, and then if you press both of them, it's a contrast, and then you have a charging port. And then you have this sort of housing bracket on either side, so this actually comes off. And then you have right here this big blue square rectangle. This is where the magic happens. So this is where you're going to feel everything from this device. This is what's going to heat up and cool while you're wearing it. And this is sort of an aluminum material. This plastic housing does just easily slip on it. They do encourage you to use the short end to peel it off and not the long end where the straps connect. So that's what these two parts are for. So the only branding on it is really just that Therabody branding there. In terms of the size of this, it's about 4 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches. So pretty small. Here it is compared to my hand. I'd say compared to an iPhone, it is about the same size in width, but just a little bit shorter. So this is the iPhone 14 just for comparison in size there. So in terms of what all comes with it, you have this. The next thing you see is the charging cord. So it is a battery powered device. It's a USB-C charge. So in order to charge it, you just plug this cord in on one end. It does have a 120-minute battery life when you're using the hot or cold setting, but the battery life reduces to 60 minutes if you're using contrast therapy. And now with this, there's 3 different lights on it. When it's fully charged, you're gonna get a green light. When it's a low charge, it's gonna be an orange light. And when you're at a medium charge, it's gonna be a blue light. When I got this device, it was fully charged out of the box, but it did only take me about an hour to fully charge it again after I'd used it. So that's how you charge it. Go ahead and unplug it once it's fully charged. The next thing you see is this little instruction envelope, I'll call it, sort of the standard thing you get with all the Therabody devices, only they've gotten thicker over the years. So this is what the actual instruction manual looks like. It's really only like 8 to 10 pages, but it's just in like 12 different languages. So really easy, just describing what the device is, how to turn it on, some basic functions of the battery, and then you do have just a unit warning guide that comes with it as well. Basically says it's not waterproof, don't put it in the washing machine, basically don't do anything dumb with it. So that's what you get there. And then the last thing you get is 2 different straps. So this is the short strap. It does have the Therabody branding on one end and sort of their signature blue. The short strap is 23.6 inches. It is sort of a smooth on one side and then a rough Velcro on the other side. And then you get a long strap as well. The long strap is 39.4 inches, much larger. Same sort of design though. You've got a smooth side. This is actually gonna go on your skin, and then you got a Velcro side that goes on either end, and then same branding on it. So just to show both of those, that's what these look like. And these are both adjustable, and again, they're designed so that you can wear this anywhere on your body. So if you want to use the short strap and tighten it down and wear it somewhere on your arm, or you want to use the big strap and put it on your thigh, or if you want to use both straps. So for example, if I want to do like the outside of my arm here, it might be easier to strap it around my entire body and use both straps. And that's an example they actually show in the instruction manual. So that is everything that comes with the device. In order to turn the device on, you just press one of these buttons. So you've got a little snowflake icon and a flame icon, obviously cold and hot. Just quick press one of those. You'll see the light come on here. Again, that's green, fully charged. In order to use one of the functions, you just long press it. So it takes 2 seconds. It does come on. You can hear the fan there. It is relatively quiet. say it's about the same noise level as the other RecoveryTherm devices, although I'd say the knee one was a little bit louder because you've got more fans with the little hockey puck design on it. But probably can't see it here, but that fan is moving in there inside. And this is getting cold. Almost within 30 seconds, it's gonna get cold. So I'll go ahead and turn it off just so you can hear it. But again, this cold function does have 3 different settings. So you just press it again. You see the 3 different lights there. So those 3 different settings, on the coldest, it's gonna be 46 degrees, 54 degrees, and 61 degrees. And this cold setting, this is gonna go for 18 minutes. And once that 18 minutes is done, it'll automatically turn off. So again, just based on how cold you want it to be, you go ahead and adjust that. But this is almost cold immediately, like 30 seconds, and it's very noticeably cold. If you want to use the heat function, again, just press that once and then long press the heat function to get it to come on. You get the same fan. So again, 3 different settings. So you got the first one here lit up. Just show those lights there. And these are going to be 95 degrees, 102 degrees, and 109 degrees. With this heat setting, this cycle is actually going to go for 24 minutes. And again, this was just cold a couple seconds ago. It's very, very warm already. So this is going to go 24 minutes, and then again, it'll automatically shut off. Now, this is also a contrast therapy device. So in order to turn that on, you press both buttons at the same time and hold them. And it's going to turn on, and you're going to have contrast therapy. And this contrast therapy is going to be a 20-minute interval session, and it's going to rotate between hot and cold in 5-minute increments. And it's going to go the hottest and coldest. So you're going to be looking at 46 degrees to 109 degrees back and forth. And I do just want to read one thing out of the instruction manual, just because I want to make sure everyone's aware of when you should be using the heat function, when you should be using the cold function. And so I just want to read what they recommend. So the hot mode, they say, is for reducing muscle pain and soreness, reducing muscle and joint stiffness. The cold mode is going to be to decrease inflammation and swelling, and to treat acute injury, to reduce pain, inflammation, and swelling. And then your contrast mode is going to be to maximize muscle recovery and performance and maximize post-exercise recovery. So if you're wondering when you should be using hot, when you should be using cold, I tend to like to go just whatever my body tells me, what feels good. But it is important if you're dealing with an injury versus dealing just with recovery, it's going to matter what you're going to want to use there. So overall, it's just super impressive on how quick this changes, how very obvious the heat is, how very obvious the cold is. Again, the battery life, 120 minutes when you're using the hot and cold, 60 minutes if you're using that contrast. The weight of this is 450 grams, which is roughly about 1 pound. The housing on this is plastic. It does kind of seem like there's a little bit of magnet in it. It does stick on very easily here, but the rest of this is plastic with aluminum. The price of this is $149. It does come with a 1-year warranty. It is an FDA Type 2 cleared medical device. So again, I don't always know what that means, but it is cleared by the FDA as a medical device. So potentially could get some insurance benefits from that. But overall, super, super impressed. I'm going to go ahead and just show how these straps go on, because I know some people can get a little confused by that. So if you look at the one end of it, it's sort of Velcro on both ends, versus the end that has the logo on it is only Velcro on one side. The side that's Velcro on both ends, you're going to loop that through. And again, you're going to want to have the smooth side facing your device. So you go ahead and loop that around just like that. And then whatever body part you're going to put in, you just loop it through like this and then come down and Velcro it. So I'll put it on my bicep for now, just to show how easily you can adjust this, and just sort of tighten it on, slide it into position. And I'm going to go ahead and do the cold therapy on this and just describe what I'm feeling as it turns on. Again, same thing I did with my hand. I'm going to put this on the first setting. So go ahead and start your timer. Say probably been, what, 5-6 seconds. I'm already starting to feel how cold this is. Obviously not as cold as it's going to get. It's not going to reach that maximum temperature right away, but I'm immediately noticing this. And again, this is easy to wear. It's not sliding around. And the great thing about this is it's going to replace ice. It's going to replace hot pads or heating pads that are going to typically need to be plugged in. You can wear this anywhere. Now at $149, obviously that's something for you to consider depending on how much you're icing or heating, whether that's worth the trade-off there versus sort of a $20 heating pad or a free bag of ice. But overall, very, very impressive. I think their technology is going to only continue to improve with these. I think we're going to start to see more devices like this that are bigger. I think you're going to see them be smaller You can maybe get your whole back, get larger muscle groups. And this is really cold right now. Like if I was using a bag of ice right now, I'd probably want a towel in between this or a piece of fabric because it is very noticeably cold. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. You get the gist of it. Again, you can wear this anywhere. Again, if you wanted to put both straps on it, you could. You just need to put the other strap on the other side and then connect them together. So just to show what that would look like. You know, if you wanted to stretch this around your back, if you're a bigger person, you can certainly do that and then just loop it through. So that's just a quick overview of the RecoveryTherm Cube. If you guys have questions about this device, go ahead, drop in the comments down below. I will do my best to answer those as always. If you like videos like this, please hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I upload new videos. Please give this video a like so I know that videos like this are something you want to see more of. But again, that is the RecoveryTherm Cube. That's a review. Enjoy your recovery.